He says, Ubaydullah will come to visit me. I want you to hide. And when Ubaydullah sits with me, I'll call for water. When I call for water, that'll be your signal to jump out from behind the curtain and kill Ubaydullah. If Ubaydullah is dead, the sedition against Imam Hussein will be finished. Everything will be taken care of. Hani, listening to this plan, says, I want nothing to do with this, and I don't want you to kill him in my house. I don't want a part of this. And Hani leaves. And sure enough, the next day, Ubaydullah comes and he sits with Sharik, and he says, oh Sharik, sorry, I ditched you. I left you. You got injured on the way, and you became sick, and I didn't wait for you to come to Kufa. I came without you. Now Ubaydullah is sitting next to Sharik, and Sharik is lying on the bed, and Sharik sees Hazrat Muslim standing behind the curtain, and he says to one of the maids, he says, bring me some water. And he says, the signal that Hazrat Muslim should jump out from behind the curtain, kill this person. The maid doesn't bring the water. Hazrat Muslim doesn't know. Sharik again calls. Eventually Sharik recites poetry. He says, oh woman, bring me water even if it brings about my death. Hearing the statement, Ubaydullah realizes that something's wrong, and Ubaydullah leaves. When he leaves, Hazrat Muslim comes out from behind the curtain, and Sharik says to him, oh Muslim, why did you not complete this task? This affair would have been settled. There would have been no more problems. The path for Imam Hussein would have been protected. Hazrat Muslim replies, he says, for two reasons. One, because the owner of this house forbade us from this action, therefore I could not continue. Says the other thing, I remembered the hadith of our Holy Prophet where he said that a Muslim is one who is not killed by treachery. He says, and I could not bring myself to perform this action. The lesson Hazrat Muslim ibn Aqil is teaching is he's saying that when you are the representative of the Imam, no matter how good the outcome could be, you don't behave in a way that is against the teachings of the Ahlul. Look at the great sacrifice that was laid out from the family of Muslim, from the family of Imam Hussein. That could have been averted through this action, but the action would have required that the morality and the teachings of the Ahlul Bayt be violated. That's the first lesson that we see, that when you want to represent Islam, when you want to be the representative of the Imam, never let your actions be different than what the Imam would do in that situation. Don't look at what other future good may come of it. Don't look at the other benefits that may come of it. Rather, look at what is the action that Allah likes to see and what is the action that my Imam likes to see. Another similarity that we see between these two personalities is eventually when Hazrat Muslim ibn Aqil is caught, and he is brought before Ubaydullah. He says, Ubaydullah, one of my relatives is in this court. I wish to leave him a wasiyah. Ubaydullah says, leave your wasiyah. He says, Umar Isad, you and I share some kinship. Come to me. Umar Isad says, what do you want from me? He says, I have three things that I need to leave as a wasiyah. One, I leave as a wasiyah is that tell my master not to come to the place of Kufa. Two, after Ubaydullah kills me, bury my body. And third, he says, I have a debt to the people in the city of Kufa of 700 dirhams or more. I wish for you to sell some of my land in Medina and fulfill my debt. Umar Isad says, Muslim, 700 dirham is not a small amount of money. You've only been in the city of Kufa for a short time and you have no money. Why did you take such a large debt and what did you do with it? Hazrat Muslim ibn Aqil, he replies, he says that I am the Safir of Hussein. When I would see a needy person who would come to visit me as they would visit my master, I would give them and fulfill their needs. I knew that my master would come and he would be disappointed in me that there was a needy person whose need needed to be fulfilled and his representative did not fulfill it. Lesson we learned, when you are the representative of the Imam, you show the kindness to the people, and when you want to represent the Imam, you fulfill the needs of the people as if the Imam would fulfill their needs. But be of the generous hands of the Imam. There are many other lessons for us to learn with the shortage of time. We see some other similarities between the Safir and the Master. That the same way Imam Hussein, كان وحيدا وفريدا في أرض كربلاء. Muslim was the one who was left lonely and alone in the land of Kufa. And Muslim ibn Aqil had been separated from all of his companions, and he walked through the streets of Kufa with nowhere to go and no one to help him. Until eventually, when he became tired with no support, he sat on the footstep of a house. When a woman came from the house, Tawaf, and she said that it is not nice that you sit in front of the house of a woman. The narrations say that Muslim ibn Aqil turned and he said, "Can you give me some water?" But we see that Muslim was the honorable personality. They said Muslim was so embarrassed by that he needed water in this situation that he simply made the motion. He did not ask the word that you have some water. When she brought the water and he drank from it, she says, "Why do you not leave? Go to your house." Hazrat Muslim then turns and says, "But where should one go who has no home in this land? Are you alone in this place?" "I am alone." "Where are you from?" "I am from Medina." Tawa says, "But my master is from Medina." "Which area in Medina are you from?" He says, "I am from Mahalla Bani Hashim." She says, "My master is from Mahalla Bani Hashim." She says, "Do you know Hussein ibn Ali?" He turns and he says, "Oh woman, I am the one who was sent by Hussein ibn Ali to this city." Tawa takes him into the house and he spends the night in worship. The next statement again shows us the similarity between Hussein ibn Ali. The next morning when the soldiers are coming, Tawa, recognizing the danger to the life of Muslim ibn Aqil as he prepares his armor, she says to him, "O Safir Hussein, I invite you to fight within my house. If you stand within these four walls, the army won't be able to attack you." There are two narrations in the reply to the statement. One is that Muslim says, "Oh woman, if I fight in your house, there may be a danger to your hijab. And I, the representative of Hussein, do not like the hijab of women to be disturbed while I still live." The other answer that he says is, the other answer that's narrated is that Muslim ibn Aqil turns to the woman, he says, "Oh woman, oh Tawa, if I fight in your house, they will light your house on fire to get me out. We remember our mother Zahra. We do not bear that a woman's house should be burned when we are within the house." Hazrat Muslim comes to the streets to fight alone. The same way that they thought that Hussein ibn Ali is alone in the field of Karbala, he will be easy to kill. The same way they thought of Muslim ibn Aqil, he is alone in Kufa, he will be easy to kill. But look at the battle of Muslim ibn Aqil, that they went to Ubaydullah, they said, "Send us 60 soldiers, send us 60 more. Ubaydullah complained, he said, "I have sent you 120, why do you ask for more?" They said, "You have sent us to fight one of the lions of the Banu Hashim. You have not sent us to capture a shopkeeper." Look at Hussein ibn Ali. When he was alone in the field of Karbala, his back had been hunched by the loss of Abbas. He had lost the nur of his sight by the loss of Akbar. They said Hussein will be easy to kill. Then Imam al-Hussein launched his attack. They said, "We have never seen one who has buried an infant son from his arms, who has raised the body of a son who was in pieces of Qasim, or carried the body of his son Akbar, fight the way Hussein ibn Ali fights." Look at the similarity. When they could not control Muslim ibn Aqil, the army gathered around him. Some threw stones at him, some threw spears, some threw arrows at him. They said that they would light things on fire and throw them at Muslim ibn Aqil. Hussein was alone. When he was on his horse, one threw a stone at him, another shot an arrow, some stabbed him with spears. The same way that Muslim ibn Aqil, when the time for his shahadit came, Ubaydullah said, "I will kill you in a way that no one has been killed before." Muslim ibn Aqil was brought to the roof of the palace, and his head was chopped and his body was thrown. The same way, Hussein ibn Ali, when he was alone on the field of Karbala, Shibr Mal'un said, "I will kill you in a way that no one has been killed before." हाँ, मगर एक फर्क है कि जब मुस्लिम की नुसरत में खवातीन ना आई, हुसैन की नुसरत में खवातीन, कि मुस्लिम जब तन्हा थे तो खवातीन ने अपने बेटों को मना कर दिया कि मुस्लिम के साथ जाओगे कत्ल हो जाओगे, मुस्लिम के पास जाओगे तो हमारा कौन रह जाएगा, तो मुस्लिम को तन्हा कर दिया था। मगर वो हुसैन था कि जो करबला में खड़ा हुआ तो छोटे छोटे बच्चे आप ही कहते, मौला इजाजत दे, मौला देख के कहते, बेटा तुम्हारा बाबा जो था तीरों से मारा गया, तुम्हारी माँ पे बहुत बड़ा सदमा आएगा, वापस चले जाओ। बेटे ने कहा, मौला माँ ने तो भेजा। मुस्लिम के पास सैयदा ज़ैनब ना थी जो बेटों को तैयार करके के बेटों
دودھ معاف نہیں کروں گی، بنو ہاشم سے پہلی قربانی ہماری جائے گی اور کسی کی نہیں جائے گی. کہ وہ بچے نہ تھے جو قاسم جیسے جوان تھے جس کو دیکھ کے کہتے ہیں کہ چودھری کا چاپ کہاں سے آیا، کہ بولا کہ گربوں میں بھیک مانگتے اماں کوئی وسیلہ دو، ابو اجازت نہیں دیتے لڑنے کے لیے. ایک اور فرق ہے کہ ایک تھی سکینہ اور ایک تھی حمیدہ. حمیدہ جو مسلم کی بیٹی تھی، جب خبر ملی امام حسین کو کہ مسلم شہید ہو گئے تو کہا حمیدہ کو میرے پاس لے کے آؤ. حمیدہ کو گود میں بٹھایا، سر پہ پیار کیا، گوشوارے کیے، کہا بیٹی آج سے حسین تمہارا بابا اور ہم تمہارا خانوادہ، جو چاہیے حسین دے. مسلم کی بیٹی کو پیار کیا، مسلم کی بیٹی کے سر پہ ہاتھ رکھا، مسلم کی بیٹی کو گوشوارے دیے. ہائے سکینہ، حسین کی شہادت میں کسی نے تماچا مارا، کسی نے گوشوارے چھینے، کوئی نہ تھا ساتھ دینے والا. اللہ